I'm Daemonxel, and this is your Eve Echoes Community News Update, where we take a deep dive into all the happenings of the week. But first, like always, if you can tag that subscribe button, ring that bell, share and like the video, then of course you'll stay up to date with everything I do here on the channel. Now, over the last week and a half, there have been some things that shook up the landscape, I guess you would say, in Nullsec. Let's first start by what's going on up in Wicked Creek in OG territory. Now, if you didn't already know, or you didn't find out, or read it somewhere else, or had a friend tell you, the corporation Mildly Intoxicated, that's MI, has decided to break ties with OG and go their own way. Now, I did speak to both parties, and I'm going to get to those statements, but let's just confront the elephant in the room. MI does comprise most of OG's fighting force. A lot of the PvP players were in that corporation. Now, I know a lot of the corporations throughout OG do have some fighters. Let's not discount that. They do have a bunch of cap pilots. But that being said, OG is a heavily industrial-based organization. Now, we don't know if this is going to sap any of OG's power away or make them a likely target throughout the political landscape of Nullsec, but it does raise the question, what will happen next? Now, I don't have an official written statement from Mildly Intoxicated, but I did speak to their leadership, and they did tell me over voice comms exactly what's going on. Basically, they have been fighting a lot of player attrition as of late. A lot of the players have gone off, and they were shrinking and shrinking because they're basically PvP oriented. They wanted to go out and kill things. With this being in mind, they decided they wanted to shake things up a bit and just roll the dice and see what else is out there. Now, that doesn't mean that they are against OG or have any bad split up. It's actually very equitable. Both are still friends. They're both going their own way. But this change for MI has actually excited long lost players who are actually logging back in now to join MI in their future escapades. Now, obviously, I don't know exactly what their plan is. It is OPSEC, and obviously we do not release OPSEC news here on the channel, but we do need to keep an eye on MI because they are a huge PvP force. Where are they going to go? Who are they going to fight? We're going to find that out in the weeks to come. But I was able to reach out to Sandman for an official OG side statement. So the statement I have from Sandman states that MI has had a lot of changes over the past year, including new leadership after the last CEO stopped playing and losing a large number of their original FCs due to various reasons, from both quitting the game and leaving to try out other groups and corporations. Their new CEO, Webmaster, is an awesome and has been a fantastic member and FC in OG for a long time, but he primarily plays in Romanian time zone, which is the opposite of much of our player base. And under his leadership, they now have a good handful of new Romanian players who are mostly active overnight when we have less roams and events occurring. Because of the time zone differences, changes within their corps leadership and FCs, and just wanting to explore and try something new after being in OG for so long, they decided to leave on good terms and see what else they could get involved in around New Eden. They are leaving on friendly terms, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw MI flying friendly with OG in the future, but we will all just have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to seeing how things turn out for them and wish them all the best. They have been some awesome unicorns, in my opinion. So with that compliment, we'll keep a weathered eye on what's going on up in Wicked Creek. Now, the war going on between PAC and CIS is still kind of winding down. Whether they see this as an opportunity to strike, I don't really see that myself, in my personal opinion, due to the fact that they have lost so much ground in the battle for Quarius. But this is Eve, and anything is possible. Now, a corporation who has also gone their own way, doing their own thing recently, is Dead Corporation. Now, we did say we were going to keep an eye on Dead and see exactly what they did. Now, what they're doing right now is they're having some fun. I guess I'm pretty sure it's up in Cloud Ring, but they're having battles with wild geese, and from what I've heard, they pushed most of their structures into Whole Timers. Now, to shed some light on their activities up there, I did contact a good trusted friend of mine one of the old leaders of PHPC, who then folded into Dead. He tells me that there was a massive battle with Wild Geese, that Dead went into this continuing to set timers and bait for Wild Geese Capital, while they had Dread and ESCA caps on standby for a Sino. During one of these timers, a Wild Geese fleet engaged with a mixed fleet. During the battle, one of the pilots reshipped into a Dread. We lit the beacon and the trap was sprung, quickly eliminating the subcap fleet and continuing to kill relief forces as they worked on the Nag. In the end, a total of 44 Wild Geese ships were lost in the fight. Dead lost 8 ships, and I believe 1 Hell pilot lost his ship. In total, it was a great fight for all those involved, and we thank Wild Geese for their ferocity and their tenacity, and look forward to future content. Now, there was one correction in this. He did contact me again and let me know that 8 ships were killed in a separate engagement from that 44 number. This isn't a conflict of extermination or out of hatred. After our departure from No, we were searching for a place to test our combat abilities in small to medium fleet warfare and reestablish our old ways, and we have been more than thrilled to find it in Cloud and Outer Ring. Wild Geese gives good fights and has honorable pilots, and it is a pleasure to PvP against them. So, in essence, Dead doing Dead things. We will keep updated with their shenanigans throughout New Eden, and I'll bring it here to you. Now, you may have seen on a bunch of spotlights on this channel the Rebel Alliance. Well, Rebel Alliance is no more. It actually folded in on itself and has broken apart. Now, I did contact Lion Sin for an official statement, because I did hear something about how everything just kind of went nuclear, and then he kicked everyone from the Discord and shut the Discord down, and I believe he is now in HTP. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I know I'll get corrected in the comments, but I'm pretty sure he's an HTP pilot now. But as far as his official statement reads, AMM CEO Corps think I have mistake by rejecting Brethren Court's solution by giving EXDS permanently spots in our space. While the Brethren Court is supposed to resolve the crisis between our neighbors and maintain our authority over our space. Also, Brethren Court asking us to cancel defense contract with one of its oldest allies, which was out of our agenda and plans, but maybe they did understand me in the first place, which caused a war against us led by the Brethren Court. Also, they made some fake conversations showing me as who wants to damage their relationship with another alliance, which is a bad joke. But most of the Rebel Alliance CEO Corps believed it. Afraid from losing their assets, they lost my trust and maybe trust of other entities. But as they said, Honey Badger guys never change. They destroyed every alliance they entered. I hope they have good luck with Alondria as leader of TFAA and founder for the coalition. I don't have a grudge against them. The time will deal with them. I was able to get an official response from the Brethren Court and Alondria on this subject. The Brethren Court states that they can't believe that he is saying the same crap again. 1. Brethren Court doesn't have any say on pause slots requested by EXDS to RA. RA came to us to mediate, and we said it's none of our business. Rebel Alliance was concerned that EXDS unblued them and wanted help. We said, well, none of Brethren Court's business. Number 2, Brethren Court isn't supposed to maintain Rebel Alliance's relationship with anyone. We are not responsible for RA Diplo. 3, we have not asked to end their defense contract with anyone. Rebel Alliance is the one who came to us asking and stating they want to end their existing defense contract and want to contract us for defense, which again, none of our business. But he claimed otherwise to other parties, which led to confusion and mistrust, which is the primary reason we attacked. 4, if his CEOs can't trust him, I doubt anyone should. Not the kind of leader anyone should be. Number 5, who is the leader of our rental alliances, etc., is again none of our business as long as they pay and maintain our politics. And 6, time will end every entity in Eve. If that gives him peace, that's fine. Anyway, I'm tired of commenting on Rebel Alliance stuff, and probably will be my last statement on it. I have better things to do. Thank you. Now, that's directly from Meliodas, but also Oizer did comment in as well, saying that Lion certainly has a knack for convincing himself of the stories he is selling other people. I am glad that Lion will stay in the game, though. We hold no grudge against him and hope that the consequences of reputation have been made clear to him, and over time he can rebuild from that. Alondria also had a little bit to say on the subject. She basically said that the level of spin is unreal. Lionson took out a contract with Brethren Court, then photoshopped that conversation to try and make it look like Brethren Court was forcing him to do business with them and not know. Then he canceled the Brethren Court contract before their accountant could collect the ISK as well. I wish him well in HTP, but he has got to quit lying so much. But again, Rebel Alliance is now defunct, it's dead. The leader of it did move over to HTP. Since we're talking about the Brethren Court, there is some capitals they killed this week, which I'm not putting in the capital section only because of the Reddit thread, because now Brethren Court is calling themselves Skynet because they were able to take down a Thanatos as well as a Naglfar within silent space. But the reason it's so funny is because the pilots' names. The one pilot is Sarah Connor from Council of Ricks, and the other one is Dejan Connor. So the running joke now is that Brethren Court is now Skynet. And these are some impressive kills. The Naglfar went for 37 billion, as well as the Thanatos for a 43.8 billion kill. If there's one thing you can count on, it is the Brethren Court killing capital ships. And since we are talking about capital ships, we have to announce that the first ever jump freighter has been killed on the server. And we welcome back the creator of No, Cult, in his Welcome Back Rome. And the reason this is so significant, other than the fact that it's the first jump freighter killed, is that this is Cult's first Rome in 1.5 years. The jump freighter itself is worth 76.2 billion. It was a Rhea, and the pilot was understandably pissed off, as he is now offering a 50 billion contract out on No. Now, I don't know whether this is PPK, one-time kill on the pilot, or bounties on each of the pilots. You would have to contact Zaphod to get that information. But I did contact Brethren Court to find out about this particular kill, basically how it happened. From what I heard, it was the player just drifted off of the station or landed into a bubble. I'm not really sure exactly, but the Brethren Court's response was that the pilot isn't in our Discord. Unsure about how he actually lost it. However, it's good content, and welcome back to Cult. It seems No actually sets a lot of records lately, right? We have Maddie Ha with the biggest kill or lost mail ever, and now we have the first jump freighter. So, the channel also welcomes back Cult to the game. It's great when the community actually comes back to the game, even after being away for an extended absence. Oh, also, in the last episode, we talked about the Interstellar Bazaar, which is now ongoing currently, and they have those discount codes. I have not received the discount codes that the devs were going to send all the content creators. When I do get those, I will be giving them out. However, they did want us to know that the codes are still under testing now and will be sent out this week. So those are the codes we were talking about. But they want to offer their apology and kindly ask for our understanding that the customized codes are not available this time due to time issues. But the customized ones will be given in the later months for you as rewards. The Bazaar will be officially online next week. Well, we know that's not online because that's a little old news right now. It's a couple days ago. But Bazaar is already going on. And like I said last week, that they were going to give us special code names for these to run a contest within the content creator community. That is not the case. Like always, I hate to say it, they have some ideas, but they come up with them too late to actually implement the ideas. So on the next Interstellar Bazaar, maybe we'll have this implemented, and then we'll see which content creator can get the most sales, I guess this is. I don't know. But either way, when I get those the regular coupons, if you want them, I'm going to give them to you, because we all know I'm not going to buy anything. Unless it's really, really cool, like the Neon Rain Core, which I did buy. And since we're talking about content creators, if you do wish to become an official content creator, the application process is ongoing. It's open. They haven't done their next round of applications to welcome in yet, but it is out there for anyone that does want to become a content creator. So get your applications in. I'll put a link to that in the description below in case you are wondering. I know there are some content creators out there just getting into the game, but you know, it's always great to have official content creators, because then you'll have access to giving away some, you know, free Omega combos as well, and it's just good for the community to have more people invested in the community. I'm going to do those crap developer Q&As in a separate video. We can rack up about those later, but I do want to give a shout out to AHSHEEVED. If you guys haven't checked his channel, he's a very fast rising content creator. I think I've talked him into becoming an official content creator. I don't know. We'll find out. But he's running a new series on his channel called the Gaming Couch Podcast. In the first episode, he had Gigaforta on. It was a great episode. Lots of laughs. And I actually appear in the next one, so I do say go over and check it out if you want to see some funny clips and some roasting and some, you know, it's just off the record fun times. All right, I know we do big kills in a separate section, and this is not such a big kill, but it is the biggest loss mail, I believe, now taking the record in EVE Echoes. It is a Macarial. It belongs to RPVK's 2_Cyrus, and it is worth 332 billion ISK. That's right, with a B. And the reason for that is it's 6 A-type large autocannons, and it's 2 X-type large autocannons. Not to mention the A-type shield booster and invulnerability field, the adaptive, as well as 4 X-type gyros. And of course, we have to have predator webs on this thing, so there's 3 of those. We also have, for good measure, the ore auto salvager, because why not? And of course, if you're this blinged out, you have to have your faction drones. And we have integrated Type 4 rigs, not to mention the Neon Rain Core. So we salute you, O Bling Commander. We shall now bask in the glory of your lost mail. This thing is huge. It is now time for What the Fit. Now, I understand loving a particular ship and blinging it out, but can someone tell me, please, why would you put T4 rigs on a regular Covetor and not a Covetor 2? I could just be me and my cheap, frugal ways. Maybe there's just people that just don't care and they have the ISK and the material to do so, but moving on. Now, everyone is all about lasers, especially with the broken laser implant, but maybe you're not running that implant. Maybe you got the high coil implant instead, and the only ship you have to use it with is your large snub Apocalypse? Okay. I understand if the snub Apocalypse didn't tickle your fancy. It's not the ship for you. Then maybe you would prefer, I don't know, a missile Apox instead. And lastly, we have the Decomposer Daemonxel 2. Because of that dev Q&A, we have to prove how wrong they were about people not using them. Am I right? So, when you go ahead and you get a lost mail or a kill mail and you see these things and it just makes you wonder, what the hell is going on? Well, send them on over to me and we'll get them on the show. Okay, and that's going to lead us right into the big kills of the week. And starting us off is a not purple shoot it fleet, the Squirtle Squad SQSQ with a 17.4 Barghest kill. Next we have the Space Cows with a 13 billion Balgorn kill. No Please Stop gives us a 5.8 billion Vindicator, as well as a 7.3 billion Balgorn kill. Void gives us a 6.9 billion Vindicator kill, a 6.1 billion Rattlesnake kill, and a 7.7 billion Balgorn kill. The Brethren Core gives us a 9.4 billion Abaddon kill. AAA AHSHEEVED gives us a 21.7 billion Bargus kill. I guess those flying spatulas are popular this week. They also give us a 6.9 billion Balgorn kill. Over gives us a 12.6 billion Balgorn kill. Loco with a 9 billion Balgorn kill. From the Silent Federation Bot 5, we have a 17.6 Charon Freighter kill. We have an 11.7 billion Vindicator kill, a 7.1 billion Balgorn kill, and a 15.7 billion Macarial kill. Also, Risky Swarm gives us a 10.5 billion Macarial kill. And that's going to move us right into the cap kills of the week. Void shows up with 3 Nidhogger kills. That's 33.2 billion, 42.6 billion, and 36.7 billion. Brethren Court gives us a 43.5 billion Naglfar kill, as well as a 37 billion Nidhogger kill. Also, the Space Cows also duoed a Naglfar kill worth 39 billion. And next we move to the efficient killers of No Please Stop with their 7 Nidhogger kills, 37.3 billion, 48.6, 36.8, 36.6, 35.8, 36.6, and 37.9. They also got a 34.6 billion Chimera kill, as well as a 39.3 billion Revelation kill. Now, these kills mark the 202nd cap kill for No Please Stop. That totals into 137 carriers, 19 freighters, 1 jump freighter, and 41 dreads, as well as 4 Rokuls, to give us that roundabout total of 202 capitals. Now we're going to move right into everyone's favorite thing, that is the chance to win a free Omega combo. We break this down into 2 categories, the solo kills of the month, both industrial as well as PvP. But first we're going to start off with the indie kills of the week, and we have Nira with a 2.3 billion Badger 2 kill. We have MRTJ with a 2.6 billion Coveter 2 kill. Lime Chans with a 4.9 billion Orca kill. We have BK with a 5 billion Orca kill. We have Astrid IXI with a 5.5 billion Noctis kill. And the winner this week in the industrial category is the Liquor Bandit with a 6.6 billion Coveter kill. Moving right into our solo PvP category, we have Dust with a 1.6 billion Prophecy Command. Sharika Dario with a 3.733 billion Macarial kill. Fiorin Arcadi with a 3.794 billion Orthrus kill. We also have Admiral Berger with a 4.3 billion Orthrus kill. Wild Nigel gives us a 5.8 billion Balgorn kill. Sky Sniper with a 8.5 billion Apoc Striker kill. Zaron with a 9.7 billion Executioner 2 Interceptor kill. And winning this week in the PvP category is Womp Womp with a T4 rigged Executioner 2 Interceptor kill worth 14 billion. Now, looking at this kill mail, I know I'm going to get flack for this, but when you're putting T4 rigs in and all this thing, you couldn't spring for a better nano? Just saying. Anyway, congratulations to the winners this week. Get with me on Discord to receive your prize. And that's going to do it for this episode. Now, if you need more news in your life, you know I'm going to send you to a couple of different places. The ever-popular Echoes of New Eden podcast with Rambo, Crimson King, and Taylor Rick. Now, if you want to be part of their live studio audience, it's going to be every Thursday at, I think it's 9:30 Mountain Pacific. You're going to have to check it out, because with the, time changing and everything this past weekend, I'm all screwed up. So, but anyway, it's a great time. Go on over, get on the Discord, get on the show, and you'll have a blast. Also, with another live audience, we have the Eve Echoes radio show. Now, they have a great program and a live studio audience every Sunday where they tap into news, not only of Eve Echoes, but also Eve Online, community news, game news, and just interviews and just a fun music. So go on, check those guys out. And I want you guys to have a great week, have a great weekend, fly safe, and remember, we're always one vision, one purpose, one front.